Feel like you're always low rolling? HARDSTUCK, or is Mortdog just behind your monitor actively griefing your game? Well, in this video, I'll expose the one main tip I was taught by two-time world rep Tamuru77 that helped me cruise up the Challenger. This tip will be broken up into subpoints as well as a little secret tech nugget, so make sure to stick around. The main concept I'll be covering is rolling for headliners. Most people know to go to level 8 on 4-2 and roll for a headliner, but the problem I see with a lot of players is they simply play whatever Garbo chosen Mortdog airdrops them for the whole game. So how do we combat low rolling? This brings me to subpoint 1, when to roll. In stage 2, a lot of the time you don't roll, as this is the stage you are trying to build up your econ. However, a lot of the time if you are low on health and don't natural a good headliner, you want to level to 6 on stage 3-2, the second stage after Krugs, and roll for one. This is because if you're trying to go fast 8 on 4-2, between then and 3-2, that's 5 combat rounds that you have to play some rando horse water headliner. The majority of 2-cost headliners are actually very strong right now, so you are better off rolling and stabilizing with one of them. Here is a quick tier list of the 2-cost headliners that I ripped from the GOAT Dish Soap himself. So remember, you still want to build up econ this stage, so when you're rolling for a 2-cost headliner, you just want to pick any acceptable one after like 1 or 2 rolls. So you now know when to roll and what to roll for, but what item should you be building? This brings me to subpoint 2, what item you should be forcing. An item you should be tunneling on this patch is Shojin, not only because Shojin is based on a lot of meta comps such as TF and Karthus, but also because it is absolutely insane on just about every single 2-cost carry. To prove my point, here's a rough tier list on how good Shojin is on all the 2-cost carries. As you can see, it's a very acceptable item on just about all of them, so you should be tunneling on trying to get a Shojin in the early stages of the game, and then on 3-2 leveling to 6 and rolling a tiny bit of gold, just to hit any one of these headliners that can use Shojin. Then keep them all the way until stage 4-2, where you can pivot into a TF or Karthus board that is able to use the Shojin just a bit better and to help cap out your board a bit higher. Now finally, the secret tech nugget, Punk. So almost everyone knows that the Punk trait will decrease the cost of your first roll by 1 gold. However, a lot of people don't know that you can tech in Punk during mutual rounds such as Krugs and Wolves to grant yourself a cheaper roll the next stage. This is especially useful when trying to roll for a new 2-cost headliner. You can sell your current headliner and tech in Punk during Krugs or Wolves to give yourself a natural chance of finding a better headliner next stage, as well as a 1-cost reroll that gives you a second chance of finding one. Heck, if you're losing a streak, or just like if teching in Punk doesn't change the strength of your board, you can play Punk on 3-1, then level to 6 on 3-2, and you give yourself a high chance of finding a 2-cost headliner as well as that Punk reroll, so it comes out almost no cost. This is just the main concept I learned that helped me push the Challenger, but obviously I learned a lot more niche things about the game as well. So if you really want to learn about these things, just like the video, subscribe, help boost my ego, and yeah, maybe I'll see you around. Thank you. And like, yeah, what the fuck? Smash that like button.
Oh, that's so cringe, that's so cringe.